So we missed Music Monday because I was still traveling, and David submitted this for Music Monday. Thank you for this submission, David. And this is really interesting. Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones. You may have heard of them. They started in England a while ago, and they've done okay, Rolling Stones. I think they've done pretty okay. Big blues fans, the Rolling Stones. In fact, if you haven't seen it, I recommend looking up some of the videos where the Rolling Stones collaborated with Howlin' Wolf. And it's actually a really special video where Howlin' Wolf is playing, and Mick and Keith, they're very young at the time. They're in their 20s, and they're looking at Howlin' Wolf like they're little kids looking up at Santa Claus or something, like they're just so floored by Howlin' Wolf, because for them, they were just young dudes in England going to these blues cafes and bars, and they celebrated American blues music, and that was still kind of an underground niche thing over there. It was still an underground niche thing in the United States too, for that matter. And they loved this music so much, and being able to access it meant so much to them. Anyway, all right. So Mick Jagger rails against Trump administration over climate change, rolling back of environmental rules. Mick Jagger took aim at the Trump administration. That was really bad. I was trying to do like a Mick Jagger, like, how come you're so wrong? That's actually a song that he wrote against George W. Bush on Rolling Stones. I think it was like their 2005 album. They had a couple songs against Bush. So Mick Jagger, he was outspoken against Bush. He's outspoken against Trump. All right, cool. That's groovy. So we are in a very difficult situation. Here's what Mick Jagger's saying. We are in a very difficult situation at the moment, especially in the U.S., where all the environmental controls that were put in place that were just about adequate, well, they weren't quite enough, Mick. They weren't quite enough. But okay, have been rolled back by the current administration so much they're being wiped out. The U.S. should be the world leader in environmental control, but now it has decided to go the other way. You're so cold, USA. So Mick Jagger speaking out against Trump. And, I say good for him. Look, Mick Jagger is very, very rich. He doesn't need to be paying attention to anything going on in the world at the moment, but he does. So, I say kudos to somebody with his platform for speaking out, and for speaking out for something that's really worth speaking up for, like climate change. He's speaking up for climate change. And it's probably because he knows that if anybody is going to live forever, it's going to be Keith Richards. Mick knows that, and he wants a world for his buddy. He's like, look, Keith's had a tough life, okay? And we need a world for Keith. If we don't do something about climate change, what is Keith going to do? Keith can't play guitar underwater, all right? So Mick Jagger speaking up for climate change. Right on. And I love the Stones. How do you not love the Rolling Stones? Even Lucy, she's going after the screen. She's like, Mick Jagger's there? Can I say hi? I'm a fan. Does Mick like cats? I don't know. If you go to LucyandRon.com, by the way, you'll see comics between myself and Lucy, where Lucy does research on all the musicians that like cats, and she goes and she finds their music, like David Bowie, Danzig, The Cure, and some others. And she just jumped down. She's like, dude, man, you can't promote my my comic and not give me credit. I gave you credit. Come on. I gave you full credit. All right.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your